game, because why not? Hold on, I'm going to change the light settings. Much better. Cat game, why not? Not really sure what else to play at the moment. This game's adorable. Looks like it's time to go lay down. So cute.
One second.
I forgot how cute this game is.
What's up?
I forgot how cute this game is. I'm playing Stray again. The cat game. I don't know if you play as an orange cat and you have a little robot companion eventually. It's adorable.
Neon Dead Step?
What? What about Neon?
Yep, I'm gonna do that too.
This game is so pretty.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. Got everything
Discord
worked
through
out.
PlayStation. What?
I'm excited that this works. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw it this morning, I don't remember exactly how I phrased it, but I hopped directly into our buddy Fire's Discord.
Nice.
Let's see, how did I do?
You still have an echo.
They finally integrated Discord support. Responses, yes, fucking yes, system update, I assume.
So have any of you played that cat game Stray?
I have destroyed that cat game Stray.
I love it. It's
I
so
started it. I haven't gotten too far into it though.
It.
Broke my
I
heart
spent
when he
way
fell. And I
too
was like,
much time
no.
scratching on stuff that I didn't need to be scratching on. As far as moving forward in the game goes. I'm gonna scratch the thing. because I scratched the thing.
But yeah, we're all
Walk around
echoing
just
again. It's
fucking
kind of
with
funny.
Like, fuck that, cat.
I'm not hearing any echo, but
I hear it on.
It's something with our connection to you, I think. Because it happens on PlayStation when I'm talking to you and Bud.
Really?
It actually sometimes happens when I'm talking to Fire and Geo too.
Interesting.
well, I mean, I can understand sometimes with me and Bud because sometimes he'll walk by, and I'll have my mic on, and he'll still have his on as he's talking.
Oh
I
no
try
no,
to keep him
we're
in the
hearing
office when he's
our
doing that.
voices echo.
Oh,
Yeah, which is weird because we didn't hear it, and then now we hear it again.
I have you guys going through my headset, so it's not like it's coming through the TV or anything.
And mine's through a headset too.
Same.
Weird.
I wonder if it's. I don't know, maybe my mic.
It's a digital gremlin of some sort. That's just what I chalk it up to.
It's okay. I mean, if people get annoyed, they get annoyed. It's whatever. I mean, technology's gonna have quirks. This cat, like I said, I've been mount farming for the last 3 days, so I'm like, I need to play something other than Final Fantasy. As much as I love the game, I don't want to get burnt out from it. Vegas, orange kitty cat. I can promise you the cat doesn't die.
Before I started
I
playing
know it doesn't.
Final Fantasy again, I had actually been on a 17-month hiatus because I had gotten burned out and all my friends had stopped playing, and just so I stopped playing, and eventually we got back into it.
Yes, it's an orange cat.
Go ahead and pull some nice vintage internet into this. And cat, I'm a kitty cat. The meow 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 when I meow.
Oh god, I remember that.
I'm a kitty cat, and I dance.
I can't even remember where that came from, like what like I know it was something on the internet you could get to.
Probably a Vine.
It was before
Probably
mine.
that old.
It preceded Vine.
Yes, mommy's playing as a cat. The orange one I think reminds her of our cat Peaches. Oh, is this gonna be the part where the orange one falls? Yep.
No.
You can already see the pipe bending.
Oh, his little face! And they're just looking at him like, okay. Okay, that little squeak, I did not like that. I don't think I'll ever get used to that as it falls. Kelly's like, Peaches!
So originally that was uploaded to the creator's website, G-Shack, in 2004.
I knew it preceded Vine.
And then it was uploaded to YouTube in 2005.
Man, there are so many Vines that the audio lives in my head forever. Look at all them chickens.
Oh, I didn't realize this before, but you can hear the other cats calling for it as it's down here. That's depressing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know the cat lives, and I know he's okay, but it's kitty cats.
The cat just,
I'm
yeah.
soft-hearted.
The cat just collapsed. Screen's black. Well, let's either play this one again, or I don't know. I have like some scary games, or I could get back on Final Fantasy because I have mount farming to do. Ugh, I don't want to mount farm.
If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
Yep.
It just makes it that much worse and burns you out that much quicker.
Yeah. Well, we did. I think it's because of Hades. I played Hades Extreme for over 10 hours to get them out. 10 hours.
I don't want the mounts that bad.
Yeah, it's either.
I'm not big on the dungeons, period. I'm like, yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Are you more like a role
To try
player?
to farm. No, I just like the story.
That makes
Honestly,
sense.
I'm more of that.
Callie, it's not Peaches.
I'm literally, I'm at the point where I need to confront Leviathan, but I'm just like, I don't feel like doing the dungeon.
You're at the point where what? I'm sorry.
Look, here's the thing. If you just want to
Leviathan.
get past Leviathan, we can go in unsynced and just destroy it, and then you can move on with the story.
I mean, I
Probably
can
gonna
help
do
you do
that.
that too.
Like if you want to do that, we can easily knock that
Yeah,
out.
I really don't care about the dungeons. Like, I truly don't. I just want story. Like, I don't care about their drops or like mounts or anything like that.
Oh, see, I
just
collect
story.
mounts and minions.
I
This
collect minions
music,
that I can. But I really don't care.
this music makes it sound like it's supposed to be a creepy game.
Yeah. I've got so many minions, and I end up with so many like the dungeon drop minions, because I rerun things just for wonders. Ah, son of a gun! Stupid bomb.
That sounds awful if you don't know that we're talking about a video game.
But I've got so many of those minions that like when I get copies, I just send them to pause. If she's got them, she can sell them for like the 60 gil.
I log on the next day and I'm like, oh look, I got 5 minions from Artemis. Awesome.
What is this? Okay.
We share.
Hey, why not? Oh, there's a dead robot on the ground.
Dead robot.
Robbie, it's not Peaches, I promise.
Playing Tiny Tina. And I'm like, God, all the mechanics are backwards, so I keep forgetting, like,
Oh, you're playing Tiny Tina right
triangle
now?
the jump. I was, like, earlier.
I also
but
streamed
it's
that
X
one.
to jump in Tiny Tina, and
I love Tiny Tina. It's so much fun.
See, I have one person I play with, and I
I
need
just
more
love
people.
Borderlands.
Because they don't stay on late, because they have to adult more than I do.
If you want someone that's on late and plays Tiny Tina, hi.
There you go.
That's easily accomplishable.
Pretty sure Ryan has it too.
I didn't realize that last time. This thing lights up and says help.
Oh yeah.
I like to find the hidden messages. R.I.P. humans, no escape. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
As I'm going in this nasty wastewater.
It is quite nasty.
What's over here? That's what I like about replays. You can just casually go through and see if you missed anything.
Which for me is usually not much, because I tend to take forever on my first playthrough.
There's a couple achievements I know I'm gonna have trouble getting, so. One is beat it in 2 hours, which I could do if I speedrun it. But I don't want to speedrun this game, it's too cool. Yes, why don't we follow this random computer monitor that's telling me to follow it?
I shall return. I just got told that there are warm apple turnovers.
Okay. Welcome back.
That was weird.
I thought maybe we got too annoying.
No, it just kicked me off. It was like, there's been a problem. You have disconnected from the voice chat. I'm like, oh. Alright.
Wait, I came from this way already, I think. I went in a circle. Children, you're loud. Loud. Especially you, Robbie. I can carry a little bucket.
Warm apple turnovers.
I don't know what I forgot what I need this bucket for. I think it's down here.
A bucket?
Wait, I went backwards again. God damn it. I know I need it. There's a bucket I need for like a certain thing. I just don't remember if it's here yet or not. Yes, I have a bucket,
Is it
Callie.
bucket?
Shush.
Dear God, there's more. No.
Oh, that's where I need the bucket for. Let's be a cat.
Oh
and
yeah,
throw
to
this
break
paint.
the thing.
That's a long way down. Now my audio's echoing. Like my cat was meowing twice.
Oh.
Unless I'm hearing it on your end if
Go
you have it
push
pulled
off
up.
all the cannons. It shouldn't be loud enough on mine to be coming through.
I'm wondering if that's why I'm hearing an echo on your end.
Yeah, I have your stream up, but you're muted. Since I can hear you talking.
Yeah.
So.
See, I
Yeah.
don't hear an echo on your end.
I mean,
It's whatever. This capture card likes to give me issues. I just don't care anymore. Time to scratch.
let's see. I'm gonna go over to this, and we're gonna use that, and flower petals.
Just be a cat and knock everything down.
I spent far too long doing that. So I'm gonna knock over all of the things.
Actually, here, while you guys are here, I'm going to show you my floof. You're gonna hate me here in a second, Princess, and I am not sorry.
Flower petals.
Come here. This is Princess. Yeah, she's the floof.
Pretty.
Princess. She's like, Mother, put me down.
She's so pretty.
She's 11 pounds, I think. The other two left because they know. They know I'm gonna pick them up. Yes, the kitty's drinking water. For anybody else watching, you are hearing the kittens. Mama Cat's kittens. If you hear an echo, I'm sorry. This capture card gives me issues every time, and I've just not cared anymore. Knock over more stuff. Oh, these things. They're so gross.
Oh yeah, the little head crab things.
So I always wondered about that part. Did I just finish killing this thing?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was gonna die anyway.
They were really like creative, showing the signs and stuff to make you follow. Like, I remember when this game was first announced, and I got so excited, and then it took forever, and I thought maybe it got forgotten about. And then they announced it again. I was, yeah. They're so excited over this cat game.
Oh heck yeah. Because you're a kitty.
Oh yeah, I would be hissing too. No! No! You will not suck my blood. That's basically what it does. No. Okay, well, I say the cat doesn't die, but technically you can make the cat die. But we're not gonna do that. Anytime I've accidentally made the cat die, I got sad.
I'm the same way.
It was like an accident. I'm like, no!
It looks like a fictional video game cat, but it breaks my heart every time.
Kill the people, but don't kill the animals.
Exactly.
Animals are so
Anytime in
innocent.
movies, people die, animals die, I fall like a... Yeah.
No, same. He's like, I got a scratch.
Yes, me in Skyrim with mods on walks through the town being a sociopath and stabbing everybody who stops to pet the dog.
See, I have a spell or a mod in Skyrim. It's a one-hit, one-kill spell, and I love it.
I think my favorite Skyrim mod was the one that allowed me to
Wait, what? You kind of broke it.
Oh, my favorite Skyrim mod was one that allowed me to kill the children,
Oh
so
no!
that I could kill the annoying little Braith, the one that's constantly like running up and being just annoying all the time.
Gotcha. There's a mod I want, because I always play as a Khajiit, and I need to be able to adopt Khajiit children.
Ah, yes.
Not just, regular children. One time pushing something over helps. Jump, little kitty. The one part I had difficulty with was when you had to go to the area that was overrun by those nasty looking things.
Oh yeah, like trying to get through there was, whew, it was a thing.
To get some of the achievements, I went in and saw what I had to do, and I like the scratching one was probably the easiest, and then the meow 50 times.
Oh yeah,
or
that
100
one.
times.
I got that one without even realizing that that was an achievement. I got the scratching one without realizing that was an achievement.
The meowing one was easy because I just kept meowing while I was in the beginning. I'm stuck here. Where do I jump? I know I have to get up here. Been a hot minute. I'm also not good when it comes to puzzly things. Oh wait. I think I figured it out.
You think you figured it out?
I gotta go inside the barrel.
Ah, yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was just about to like yeet myself off that.
I accidentally got one of the achievements. There's an achievement called Productive Day, and it's sleep for more than 1 hour.
Oh yeah, I just I put my cat in sleep mode and just sat there and read something until it was done.
I didn't even realize it was an achievement.
Really?
I put my cat into sleep mode. Yeah, I put my cat into sleep mode and then started doing my chores around the house. I'm like, I'll go ahead and get back to this in a little while. And then I came back and I'm like, oh.
Achievement.
Apparently that was the thing.
I thought I saw my curtain move because I have a curtain blocking the door from the room to the bathroom, so it doesn't wake the kids up. So anytime I see it move, I think, oh, there's a cat, but there was no cat. I just saw it move. I'm like, oh, great, just what I need. Did we lose a party member, or did we just get really quiet?
Paws may have gone to grab something.
Break all the stuff.
Oh, she's currently mute. Yeah, she probably went to grab something.
Ah.
Either that or taking a call. That's a possibility too, because, all of us have phones within arm's reach, 99% of the time.
Yeah, I have mine to monitor, because right now, since I'm using the capture card, I have Streamlabs pulled up, and then I have my phone to monitor, other stuff, even though Streamlabs can monitor my chat too, but it's one of those just in case things. You are so talkative tonight, and I can't even get mad, because that's what we want. Although you should be sleeping. Sounds like he's saying, okay, hello, okay, hello. Okay, this time a cat did come in. I was about to be like, why does this curtain keep moving? This time he said Woody, because Toy Story is playing. Well, kind of. I need to restart it. So give me 1 second.
Is that the one that you were restarting for the third time the other night?
Yes, I'm gonna put my Be Right Back screen on really quick so I can go and
Yep.
do that.
Yep, that is adorable.
Okay, so they have their show back on, and here is Miss Murder Mittens. She's not happy. She's a tortoiseshell, so she's got the tortitude.
I don't know
Welcome back,
why it
Paws.
keeps kicking me out of there. That's weird.
Oh, we thought you were just muted.
Oh, it kicked you out?
It kicked me out again.
That's weird.
Weird. It still showed you in the chat. It just said that you were muted.
Yeah. Yeah, it kicked me out of the chat. I got the notification on PlayStation, and then but then it still showed me in on Discord. I had to leave and get back in. But
That's so weird.
But it was so weird.
Yeah.
Discord still showed me connected on PlayStation, and PlayStation showed me disconnected. What the heck?
Anyway, the wind blows is now popped.
Technology.
Did you get to see my Miss Murder
Which
Mittens?
means I'm gonna pick a spot and do a pose.
I did not. I missed. I heard Fortitude, but that was all I heard.
Once she comes back in, I'll try to grab her again.
Alright. I'm gonna stand right here. This is where I'm gonna choose, and we're gonna do
Those of you tuning in, yes, we hear the echo. There's nothing we can do about it. Yes,
Black
it's just
Ranger
there.
pose.
Just there. Technology is amazing, isn't it?
Alright.
Ooh, I can topple books. Maybe. Yes, I did. I apparently threw some
Yes,
in the trash.
yeah, you have to jump on the stacks.
I made a mess. Like cats do.
That's what our super chunk does. Right there. Jumps up and just knocks whatever's in our way off.
Oh, like the cat I just made you.
Yep. Like that was her right there, 100%.
Apparently something's gross. So, I'm excited for this. It's probably not exciting to a lot of people, but I got memory stuffed animals made for them for their birthday, made out of their preemie clothes because they were premature. And I'm so excited because I saw like a preview of them and they look so good. This is cat
Super
bath.
cute.
I can't remember how to get into this door. My daughter's getting a kitty cat made, and her twin brother's getting a panda bear made.
Oh, first sneeze got me.
I literally just had to walk all over the keyboard. Ah, yes, the puzzle. I need this. Buzz Lightyear is falling. That's what he's mimicking, if you're wondering.
You're not flying, you're falling. With style.
They watch the second one. Three or four times a night. Like they can probably.
It was my turn to get kicked out.
Oh no! I can always move back to just regular PlayStation and get off the capture card. I just wanted to see if Discord would actually work.
Now I realized after a moment, I can't hear either of them.
I'm sure there's probably some kinks they gotta work out with it. Happens.
Yeah, I mean it is literally day one.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't want you guys to maybe get annoyed or anything. So just let me know if
Oh,
you want me
no.
to switch back over.
No, it's fine. So it's just, I work in IT, so I get this kind of stuff. Like I understand what's happening. It's just, they're gonna have to
work it out.
Like
There's always day
I've
one
got the
bugs.
Discord open on my my laptop sitting in front of me. It was literally just click and transfer audio back to the Discord and then back to the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I can't find the last. Thingy.
No, but I had actually asked Pause if she had gotten knocked off the stage because I didn't see her after round one.
Yeah, the first sneeze got me.
And I somehow made it all the way through, just standing there dabbing.
I can't figure out where this next freaking thing is, and I've played this before. Where is it at? Was it in the other room and I missed it? And now I can't go back?
Was it not the lever that you just walked past?
No, because look, I need one more. Right here. And the lever moved this over here to get the one that was over here.
Oh, okay.
And knock down stuff.
I just kind of assumed since it was still in the upright position that it hadn't gotten utilized.
That's what it did. Yeah, same. Doesn't really do anything here. The cat chuffed. Cats make all sorts of noises, and it's always adorable. Unless it's pitch black, and you. I can't find this last one.
It's so funny, my Hermione, she used to announce her presence right before she would jump. She would trill. Like literally like purr and meow at the same time to it came out this like adorable little like
That's what Peaches does.
before she jumped every time. And I was like, well, here she comes.
Yeah, it's what my Mr. Peaches does. He's not even a year old and he's like 10 pounds. Okay, am I missing
Super
something?
chunk. She's probably about 15 and I think Murder Mittens is about 12. They're about a year and a half.
Yeah, my cat. She's 11. I've had her since she was about. Yay big. Okay.
Yeah, Hermione was 15 when we lost her.
Wow, that's still a long time though.
Yeah. She
Like-
was my baby.
Some people say like there's a cat.
Yeah,
that's
it's been
30, and I'm like,
so long. I
"Cat
don't
30,"
even
and I'm like,
don't even know where it might be.
I know, like, and I can't leave this room now. See? Now. See? Like, same, it's been a long time for me too. And I'm like, oh, crap.
I mean, you've probably already got the one that was. I think there was one up on the desk that was running that computer.
Yep. Unless it's this thing right here. Is it? Oh, I feel stupid. I walked past it like 3-4 times. The ending, I mean, even though the cat stay egg is alive, the ending is still sad. Like, I hope they make a second one. Because they definitely left it open.
Bucks.
Do you think they'll make a second one of this?
I don't know.
They definitely left it open.
And now it's time for your little friend.
Little robot. B12 or B1 and a half? B12 or B1 and a half?
B12. B12.
Total cat behavior. Cat behavior.
Bap, 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 bap.
Cat density. Cat.
Super Chunk has decided that it is time for her to be loved on. So she's curled up between my legs on my ottoman.
It's usually where cats like to go. Where cats like to go.
Turn her head off while I pet her.
Yep.
Yes, let's follow this little. Yes, let's follow this that you just met. You just met. Time to scratch some more.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Robot at? I was supposed to follow me. Robot at? Oh, key. Oh.
To cats, there are no strangers. Just minions that haven't fed you yet.
This is true.
This part cracks me up every time. This part cracks me up every time. Cats and clothes. Quadrupeds. Got keys. Keys. I think cats with clothes are like the funniest thing. Cats with funniest. I guess foraged animals in general. I guess foraged animals in general. Now there's blue paint everywhere. Oh wait, there's a code? Shit. Oh, there we go. So 3748, 3748. Now we're just thieving. New core memory unlocked. It got very quiet. More things telling
It
me.
might help if I unmuted myself when I was talking.
I do that all the time.
Same here.
I do that all the time.
I've been talking my ass off. Yep. Wonder why nobody responded to some of the shit I was saying.
Oh, these things again. These things again.
I've been over here musing. It's like pause just like disappeared off of my screen. Said you were playing Triple Triad with somebody.
Yeah.
The slums.
There's a
Slums.
kind of a random here in the Gold Saucer that you can play with, but she's not labeled.
Ah.
I just randomly clicked on her one day, and hey, you want to play Triple Triad? Oh, cool. Now I'm fighting for the last card I can get from her. No idea why it's not dropping.
Because that's the one that's a pain in the ass to get. There's always one that's a pain in the ass to get from them.
Just a tiny little kitty cat. Why are you guys running, kitty cat? Why? I mean, I know why, but still.
Might be because every time they see a living creature, it's trying to kill them.
This is true. This is true.
I will fight you. He's
It's
ready
so
to throw
cute.
down.
It's so cute.
Giddy.
I'm trying to see if it's the audio on my desktop. God, is that how loud my freaking headset is? Hello, Miss Mittens. Okay, so you missed this one last time. I grabbed her again.
I'm watching. Let's see. Oh, little Cordy. You're so pretty.
Finger her extra toes on the screen. Extra toes. Sorry, princess. Like. Oh. See?
Oh, look at that, Yell.
Extra toesies.
That's what my Hermione had.
She has them on her
But
back
she was a
paws,
calico too.
She has them on her back paw.
Except she was the muted calico, mostly white with gray and orange.
Is it muted or diluted? Is it muted or diluted?
I've heard it both ways.
Have a scratch.
Fine, I'll do the Sylphlands.
Or you guys just mess
That's
around
the only
with
thing
gold
that's
saucer.
popping.
Mess around with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently just messing around in the gold saucer.
I don't have the
I need
brain
to go
power
and-
to.
Do my
Not tonight.
beast tribes at some point, but I'm gonna have until like 9 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. y'all's time before they reset. Something like that.
Heading off here soon. I don't have the brain power most nights, weeknights, to do anything too.
Oh yeah, you've got the whole day job thing.
I have a day job. I have insomnia, so I have insomnia. Children are hooting.
Hooting?
All I hear is the random basketball. I know there's an achievement for getting it in the trash can.
Yeah. That one. That one. That mushroom. I managed to get in quick enough that I've got it all to myself.
I'm gonna go ahead and head on out for the night. Enjoy your rest of your stream, and I will talk to y'all later.
Yep.
Thank you for chat.
You have a good one, Pause. Don't let them run you into the ground.
I'll try not to. It's just. Talk to you later.
Laters.
There's a vending machine over here somewhere. We're now singing the ABCs.
ABCs.
That's what he's singing right now. It's ABCs.
Those are important. Granted, there is no reason for the alphabet to be in alphabetical order,
Really?
other than that someone decided that it should be that way.
I figured out why I hear an echo for the cat meowing. Not the voice, but the cat
Why?
meowing. It comes through on the
Why?
controller.
Oh, you know what? Yep.
I was sitting here like, I know there's a
You,
way to fix
you're
this.
right. You're right.
So yeah, the controller
Yeah,
was
if
the
you're
echo.
hearing it both from the game itself and the controller, yep.
Well, at least wasn't me going crazy. Or was it? But it sounded like I was hearing it twice, so I was like, what is going on? And I remember the controller. Oh yeah, this was an achievement too.
What?
The bag on the head.
Oh, yes. Curiosity killed the cat.
I can't remember remember how the cat gets it off though, so I don't know if I'm stuck with it now. Oh, we're good.
You eventually just take it off. You eventually just sit down and just like, stop it.
Catnap. The controller vibrates like it's purring. I love like this freaking DualSense is what it's called now. Not.
Yeah.
I remember I need to go find all the music sheet paper.
Only if you want the achievement.
I mean, I already have the achievements. It's just, it's a new playthrough. I gotta do the stuff. Or at least what I can remember of it. I remember you have to meow at somebody and they drop paint. Just how I was talking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. I remember it's the two guys throwing the paint can back and forth between the roofs.
And it makes the laundromat person open their laundromat, so...
So you can go steal some stuff from them. Yep.
Cat burglar. Yep, it's the controller. I made sure to listen this time. I know I eventually have to go where that blue frowny face thing is. I can't remember how I distract him though.
Who what?
The robot.
Hey. Which one?
Oh wait, hold on. Dang it.
There you go.
You know what them talking kind of reminds me of? Animal Crossing.
A little bit, yeah.
Oops. That's all you have to say is oops. And then he's like always so grumpy, cause like when you even go like to meet him, or if you meow at him, he's like angry.
Son of a.
What'd
Well,
you do?
almost.
Oh, leap of faith.
Yes, I'm not gonna be able to reach the end of it again. I came this close, holding fingers like a teeny tiny itty bitty part of getting the gilded cactar along with every other cactar in the goal.
Oh wow.
I was going for the last. Yeah, I was going for the gilded cactar. I've already gotten the gold. I've already gotten all the bronzes and the silver. I mean, I'll take 3,500, but 4,000 would have been nice.
I just another thing I just noticed. Look, there's cat toys right here.
Mhm.
I don't think I can take what I need. Oh wait, yes I can. I know sometimes you have to progress in stories before you can do things, so I wasn't sure. See, look, he gets so angry when you meow at him.
Mhm.
So rude. I'm just a little kitty cat. That also might be why the kids were meowing, because I was trying to figure out why, and they can hear it. Remember. Unlock this core memory. I wouldn't try it. Ugh. What is it even?
I don't know.
Looks
Stuff.
gross. Yes, I know, I need to go talk to Momo. I'm trying to turn your flashlight off. You're so mad, I'm just a cat. I thought there was gonna be an achievement for this, but there isn't.
Oh, for playing pool?
Yeah. Like, they missed a good achievement there. Oh, that's a code. I just can't remember what that code's for, or where in the story it's for. So I'm gonna write it down, just so I have it. And just like Paul said, we always have a phone next to us, so
Yep.
that's 1283.
Yep.
That was barcode. So earlier I had to give the twins a bath, and my one orange cat was really curious. I kind of put him in the bath, and he just sat there. Or anybody thinks it's cool, he asked for it by trying to get in already.
Well, the fact that he just sat there after you put him in there instead of freaking out and jumping out. This is
Oh, yeah.
like... It's like, well, this is a thing.
I think after a minute, then he kind of jumped out, but... Let's see. That's a lot of miles of scarves. Oh, that's right, I need the electric wire for her. Let's go find it. I mean, I know where
Oh,
it's at.
yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Oh, wait. Yeah, this person's buying... Robbie, go to bed! Stop babbling! Jesus. Oh, I have that. Is he coming in kind of like really loud, or is it like barely noticeable?
No, I can just barely notice him.
Okay. Like I said, he's really talkative tonight. R.I.P. humans. R.I.P.
Like, as far as his voice coming through, you know, on a 1 through 10, if your voice, you know, the volume that you're at is the 10 mark, he's at like 1 to 2 maximum.
Gotcha. Like, I get it. That's also why I tried to incorporate my kids with the name too. So. Here we go. Talk with Grandma. Here you go. Here's the electric cable. Change new item. But then I end up giving it to somebody else, don't I?
Yep.
It's like a whole thing of exchanging. There should be another...
It's like the Legend of Zelda, you know, item trade quests, but nowhere near as long.
This is true. I think it's funny when you do your cat rogue, they have the hearts on their faces.
Mm-hmm.
It really I think I played this at launch, and then that was it. Sad face. Music's always interesting to me. Yep. Definitely is. We will go see Momo. I'm just trying to get everything I can get without talking to him first. I love how it tells you what order the sheet music is in. I just found number 6 out of 8.
Mm-hmm.
How goes Final Fantasy?
Doing my Beast Tribe quests for the day.
See, I need to do the Moogles, but they're just so tedious, so I've just kind of put them off,
Mhm.
and I'm almost done with them. Oh yeah, I think we talked about this last night. You're trying to get, whatchamount, the snakes?
Yeah, I'm working, like, if I only do, you know, 6 quests in a day, I'm working toward the snakes and the Omicrons. Like, those are the ones that I'm trying to get to rank 7 right now. But, snakes, Omicrons, the elephant people, the Arcosoda, whatever the heck they're called, are the main focuses, and then if I've got the spoons, I pick one of the others that I haven't gotten to full and push them a little bit further.
Gotcha. See, I always wondered about this game. How do we know they're actually robots and not people who have done what B12 basically did and transferred transferred memories into robot bodies?
We don't, and that's the whole point.
Because I know, like I said, they left this open definitely for a second one, and I'm hoping they actually do. Because from what I read, this game was very successful. You can't just leave a game open like that. Keep going in circles. I'm trying to get out of this area. I know where the last vending machine is. Okay, I guess I'm going back in the circle. So I feel like that makes sense. Because why? How would they copy behaviors they've never seen before?
Mm-hmm.
So how went your sleep study last night? I know you said it was like you were there for hours even when you weren't.
Oh yeah. The night dragged on. There wasn't a lot going on. There wasn't a lot to mark. So it just kind of kept going and going and going and going.
Scratching this dude's couch in front of him and he's just not caring.
Nope.
I think this was the last energy drink I needed, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember if there's 2 vending machines up here. The only thing with like talking about Tiny Tina, if we do like say if we were to play that tonight, I just have to probably transfer back to the PlayStation because that game needs to be played in true 4K and not with a capture card, which is out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I found out the hard way. I was playing and all of a sudden like the screen flickered and I was like, okay, it's a one-time thing, and then the game kind of just went off.
It kept
like,
doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are certain games like Hogwarts Legacy I have to play on the PlayStation because that one needs the true 4K as well.
Alright. Nah, I wasn't even suggesting that, like, it, you know, tonight, I was just like, I'm probably, if I'm on and I'm not actively, you know, trying to accomplish something in a game, I'm up to just kind of
Whatever.
goof off, play things with people.
Well, it's only I think it's 10 because this computer's off by an hour. Yeah, it's 10:02, so I'll still
Yeah,
be on for a
it's-
while.
Oh yeah.
He's repeating WX. I don't know why.
Because, yes. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with because, yes.
When the memory, remember. Really, right where it says rest in peace, humans, that's a memory.
Mhm.
R.I.P. humans with a heart. Yeah, they're pretty much dead. I see nobody really wants to watch the cat game. I think you're my only viewer.
I mean, to be honest, it's not an exciting game, really. It's a
That's
very
why-
chill game.
Well, that's why I'm like right now I'm trying to think what else because I do have so, like Paul was saying sometimes too many choices is the problem and I have so many games I'm just like I don't know what to
Mhm.
play.
Choice paralysis.
And I really don't want to get burnt out of Final Fantasy. I need to take the break because I know if I log
Yeah.
back in I'm gonna be like ugh. Okay, I already did my
Really?
quest for her. Wake up!
Finally caught that dang fish. I needed to catch a nondescript fish from the home of the Ea, however you want to pronounce it, for Sigma 4.
Okay.
And I caught like 7 fish before I finally caught the nondescript fish. It's like, really? No, I usually catch the fish within the first like 2 casts.
It says not tonight.
Yep. Actually, more often than not, it's the first cast. Unless the first cast happens to be you miss the fish. Because I am a little bit behind on gear for the level that I'm currently at, and it does quest sync.
Gotcha. Give this guy some music. And I'm gonna go lay on the pillows while he does. Is that what you do with your cat? You would just lay on the pillow pad while the guy play music?
Sometimes. Sometimes I'd lay there. I slept in the library a few times.
Oh, posture check. Forgot those don't come through on the screen. That might be why my back was hurting.
I didn't realize that it was a thing on your screen at first that you were talking about. I mean, I realized it after a couple of seconds of thinking, but I was like, how the hell do you know that I'm like leaned back at a stupid angle in my beanbag chair?
Magic.
That mother magic going on.
Never know. Also, my controller is purring. The cat is purring.
Yep.
I have more sheet music to use. Stop playing. Come on, stop playing. I have more sheet music to give you. I have wares.
Because she has waves.
Yes. I might eventually go over to Callisto Protocol. I don't know why I do that to myself.
How is that game?
Okay, so it's fun, but creepy. Let me get this robot. I'm trying to give him his other sheet music, and he's not letting me.
Oh, I found like he'll continue playing for pretty much as long as you're there. You gotta kind of wander off and give him a moment to stop playing. Like, go bug somebody else real quick and then come back and he'll usually be done.
Oh, he's done.
Oh. There's your code. The, safe. That's what the code's for. And I think I've had a couple of hiccups on my end that had your stream behind.
Safe's mysterious password. Is it that one? Because this one says it's binary code. I mean, I'll still try it. Oh. I don't know what I just took, though. Was it just more sheet music? Really? That was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. unreadable sheet music. Interesting. Okay. Does this give out any energy? Nope. I need one more energy drink to get more of the sheet music. That one. Did I just make my way back into the bar? I did.
I was gonna say it looks like looks that way.
That echo keep, because like I said, the controller, it's kind of like tripping me out. There was a glitch for the longest time. I don't know if they fixed it, but if you touched this bucket, it would echo forever, and it was really loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, I think it's been fixed. Cause I knocked over all sorts of stuff when I was playing, and I didn't play until the game became free on PlayStation Plus.
Well, I got to play it because I paid for that really high tier of PlayStation Plus, so I got to play it when it launched. So yeah, probably when it was still kind of buggy.
Yeah, I didn't get it until, like, when they launched the really high tier, I was still using the Essential for probably 5-6 months after that.
Oh no, same. When I worked at GameStop, I just saved up my $5 coupons and would get PlayStation currency. So like every month I'd be like, okay, time to get more PlayStation currency, so I didn't have to pay for the full price out of pocket.
Yeah, now I just pay for a year.
Is it yearly? That's expensive.
It's expensive all at once, but cheaper in the long run.
This is true. I think if this is the library, which means I get to knock over a bunch of books.
And now with this hospital job, I make that in a night. Actually, hell, I make twice that in a night.
Must be nice.
It's a lot nicer than the, averaging of like $7.95 that I was making when I was working for the pizza place.
I get that. Retail is, well, retail is retail. That's really all I'm gonna say. Unless you have a
Retail.
job.
I was about to say, retail is retail.
Scratch the couch. Ruin the furniture. Well, I'm sorry, this game's not that entertaining to the people who just left. I'm trying to at least get some stuff accomplished. That's kind of creepy. I never noticed that before.
What?
The wall.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Now I can open the safe. Well, hello, cat. I see Momo, but I'm just getting stuff done. This is such a weird angle. And it was by accident. Gotta boot that snoot. Also, if you hear something that's like, it's because computer fan sucks. It's not to my computer, I'm borrowing it. Thankfully, it's only a fan, so it's not too expensive of a fix.
Yeah.
It's not something I would do on my own because I don't trust myself. I still have no idea where this damn last energy drink place is. Oh well. Oh yeah, the people with the paint.
What?
The guy with the paint.
Oh. I'm sorry, that was just way too well timed. I'm doing one of the Beast Tribe quests that requires me to throw, like, the paint powder at people. And you said the people with the paint, and I'm like, I'm not streaming. How the hell do you know what I'm doing?
Magic.
I mean, it threw me off for a second there. I was like, wait a minute. Because I was about to mention that I've done this particular Beast Tribe quest enough times
To know
that
where
I
to go.
remember what color. Well, no, not I know where to go. I remember what color paint to throw at each of the people that I'm supposed to be throwing the paint powder at.
That's funny. And what color? Oh, look. Close up of the
Yeah.
snoot. So first
Because
it was the posture check.
yeah, you've had offhand comments about what you're doing that have lined up way too well with what I'm doing.
I just know things.
It's them mama senses.
I can't remember if I have to find something in this apartment or if I just had to get down here to get through that window.
You know, I honestly don't remember.
Let's see. Oh, I think it was just, yeah. Maybe. There's that painting there that shows this, the sad face. Ventilation and power supply, and I took the power supply to that and took it downstairs.
Yep. There were enough respiratory events going on, they're gonna be told to come back.
That's not
Now, I
good.
can't tell them that.
You just gotta tell them that you need to come back.
Well, I mean, no, I can't tell them that they need to come back. I am purely a technician. Like, I have no diagnostic anything.
Gotcha.
That's up to the doctors to tell them.
But you know.
Like, I know, but I can't, tell them.
Oh,
Like,
trust me, like, I get that, because if I'd go to the hospital, like, when I was pregnant, and they do an ultrasound, you're just like, I can't tell you, the doctor's going to, and I'm like, but you're the ultrasound tech, and she's like, I know. I'm like,
I know, but if I tell you something slightly different than what they intend on telling you, it's my ass.
yeah, I get that. I think I already came, yep, I already came in here.
I had one guy, like, look, I didn't say shit. I'm not qualified to diagnose, but I have theories. And he's like, okay, fair enough. Like,
Well,
he took that for exactly what it was supposed to be, that he was going to be coming back for a titration, but, like, I'm not qualified to diagnose, but I have theories.
makes sense. Okay, I've already been in
Ah.
there. I need to get to see Momo. Um, well, like, what is it? With the technician, ultrasound tech at the hospital. It was kind of funny. She goes, "You sure you're only having one?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That's what I was told. Why? What's up?" And she's like, "Because I'm seeing 2 heartbeats and 2 babies." And I'm like, I guess my face went really white. She goes, "Maybe I shouldn't have said something." I'm like, "No, just let me process what I just heard." I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." So that was interesting. One somehow became 2. My favorite is, "Oh, I always wanted twins." And I look at them like, I love them, but don't wish that.
No.
Okay. I forget how to get to Momo's place.
Nope.
So I already went there. Grabbed the notebook there.
Well, I thought Momo was the dude at the elevator shaft. Or do I have that mixed up in my head?
We haven't gone to the elevator yet. He's in an apartment really high up. I can't remember which one's his apartment.
Oh, okay. In that case...
Because I went to the library, which was here.
I'm trying to remember.
Let's see.
Okay, so you're on... Okay, the rooftop with the couch that you're on right now. Or at least on my screen. If you go to the rooftop, the next rooftop away from the library, and look to your left, I think there was like air conditioning shaft or air conditioning things that you could go to. No, not the one higher up, but like put the library directly and the couch directly behind you,
Oh,
and then that side. I think it was over that way.
Should find out. It says orange sign. That's a big orange sign right there. Cat's like, why are you making me jump? You were right.
Yeah, those are the ones that. Ah, I remembered a thing from a game that I haven't played in probably about a year.
Almost a year for me. He's so sad. It's never going to work.
Ooh. I'm. You know what? I can get more. I need to get shit out of my inventory.
Oh, you too full?
Like I've been clearing inventory space, and I'm currently at 109 out of 140 slots filled.
Oh, there's a reason I have a second retainer, to be honest.
I've got 3 retainers and an almost full saddlebag.
I think I have 2 spots left in my saddlebag.
Oh, the animal hides can go. I can get animal hides left, right, and center. The raptor skins can go. I don't need to hold those. I don't need to hold those. If I actually find something I need raptor sinew for, I'll go and kill lindworms. Google things can go. The joys of doing so much crafting as well.
I think that's why I haven't finished my crafting stuff.
Yeah, all of my crafting classes at this point are above level 80. And just some of it I just don't have any use for. Less here.
Cat toy.
Search recipes using that material.
So I need 1 more notebook. Really? I can scratch a wall? Okay.
Uh-huh. Huh.
So, whose notebook am I missing? I don't remember whose notebooks I have given him already.
Whoops. That was unintentional. I did not mean to sell that.
And then the realization's gonna end up coming that, you know, there's a reason you can't remember.
What? Oh.
He's like, why can't I remember?
Oh. Oh, yes, that. Yes.
I got more sheet music, but I need 1 more notebook. And I cannot for the life of me remember where it is. Or which one I need.
Actually, speaking of retainers, Is there a summoning? There's not a summoning bell here, but there is a summoning bell over in Rodset Han. I need to give them the duplicates of stuff that I will need, but I don't need to have on me all the time.
Makes sense. I'm assuming I have to go. Is that the only one? Am I missing that? Guess we'll find out. Time for a bucket ride. I wish I could like turn into a cat. Just shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I already checked this place. I didn't see anything.
Like-
Maybe I'm missing something.
That used to be my answer to if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Shapeshifting.
Cat. Or just shapeshift, sorry.
No, like shapeshifting specifically, so that I could turn into anything. Now I give the cheater's answer.
What, every
The cheater's
superpower?
answer is probability. No, probability control. Like, what is the probability that I win the lottery this coming draw? 100%. What is the probability that I now am capable of flight? 100%.
Hey, it worked.
It's the cheater's answer, but it works.
Yeah. So this is the only other building that has one of those symbols on it. I cannot find what I need in here.
Give me a second to finish killing this thing, and I'll look around and see if I can remember anything in there.
Here, I'll start back at the top really quick. That might help.
Okay. Let's see.
It's this apartment building. Ah. Get down, cat. There was boxes, and then I made them go everywhere.
Are you saying this is the last one that you might be able to find a journal in?
Yeah, because the other two places. Ah, there's a box stuck to me. There's a box stuck to me. Yes, I know my battery's low. Let me plug it in. You know what's funny? When I stream straight to the PlayStation, those notifications are blacked out.
Huh.
So we start up here. Or, hold on.
Okay.
So I already went to that building, and I already went to the library. This one has this symbol, unless there's another place with another symbol that I'm missing. I unplugged this thing so I could go down here.
Yeah, okay. Dropped in. Yeah, I remember if we were dropping on top of the bed.
Oh, there's like nothing here.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank on this one.
Maybe there's.
I mean, it's not like there was something on the coffee table, was there?
I didn't see anything. I can check. Look. Oh, I have to go back through the top. But I don't think so. Let me go see if I have a better view to see if there's any other places besides there. So, I already went there, got the first notebook. And I already went to the library and got the second one. there's that. Unless I'm missing something, and that's just kind of like a ploy to confuse you.
Wait, look back over at the sign up above, the one that you were just searching around in. I mean, no, that's gotta be it, because you can see it behind the grating as well. Like that's gotta be the apartment that there's something in, unless you've gotten it from there and didn't realize it, and there's another one.
No, because this is Momo's journal, so he won't let me hand it to him. Because he gave it to me. So I got Momo's journal as well. Chuffing. Let's see. Anything else? That's just a really bright area up there. I guess let's drop back in.
Okay, so I know the exit you've been taking to get out from there. Is there happen to be like another open window that you might be able to get out onto that balcony area that was gated in? Maybe it's out there, if there is, you know, a way out that way.
I don't think there is. It's like we can't even move this box.
Yeah, I currently can't actually see what's going on because my computer's pitching a fit. I'm trying to reload so that I can get the stream to actually unfreeze from my end.
I have to do that sometimes when I use my computer to watch. Wait. It was buried under boxes.
Haha!
Maybe I shouldn't have messed around with all the boxes.
Curiosity made the cat game more difficult for a period of time.
Also, look, my paws are like disappeared into the carpet. I have no paws.
Yep.
Okay, back to the grumpy guy. Giving up on even finding his friend. I wonder if they like recorded a bunch of cats to get these noises. I think they actually did like a
Quite
motion
possibly.
capture with the cats. To get the movements and everything.
So I figured out how to tell the genders of the elephant people apart.
Isn't it their clothing?
Yeah. If they're wearing a shirt, they're female. If they're not wearing a shirt, they're male.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
At least that's what I have figured out so far.
Oh, I just stretched and all my bones popped. Those are the best kind of stretches.
Mm-hmm.
I think the children are asleep.
You know, I'm still disappointed that I crackle like a glow stick, but I refuse to actually glow.
Every time I bend down to get something, my knees and hips both pop. It's like, oh.
My knees, my neck, my ankles. hip.
Okay, well, I got a transcriber.
I wish I could go back to high school for like 20 minutes every couple of weeks.
Why's that?
So that I can go back to one of those like solidly built hardback chairs and crack my back. I don't want to go to classes. I just want to be able to use one of the chairs for like 5 minutes.
Makes sense. Oh god, I didn't realize I was coming straight to this thing already. Oh no. Okay. Well, I can continue straight.
Were you not done in the previous area?
No. I'm gonna go back anyway, because I have to tell him that
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
But I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
can,
because you're gonna end up going back anyway. True.
yeah, make sure that the transcriber's working. I was gonna say I can continue playing this, or I could stream Callisto Protocol, and you can kind of see how that looks.
I shall leave that up to you.
Because if I do, I'm probably gonna go back to just the console, because I think that one needs to run into the true 4K. And I don't have
Yeah.
to